Hello guys, this is Ivory here with another Redstone showcase. So yeah, let's just jump right into this one. Literally jump into it. But anyway, so while we go and land on my airport kind of strip thing here, what I'm showing to you today is kind of my favorite addition to the Redstone Island. Of course, my two big money makers are that profit shop and my casino. Let's go ahead and kill that guy. Wow, we got iron. But here is my humble little AFK station. On the outside it will say Ivor's AFK chamber. Read me. If I am currently inside, if I am inside, I am currently AFK. There used to be a doorbell system here, but when I was editing, people would spam that and it really just kind of annoyed me. It made me kind of salty. So yeah, that was just kind of it. And there are 5 buttons on the inside that are each labeled. There is the front door toggle, the toggle hidden nether portal, toggle interior lights, toggle water bottle, and shut down all auto farms. And let's start out with the front door toggle, since it's getting kind of night out and I don't want people to kill me or mobs. Lol, I need to take out this bow out of my offhand, seriously. But you can see it's a completely flush glass door. It's just really pretty in my opinion, and I made it all by myself. I know, I'm so happy. And then if we hit it again, it will extend up. And yeah, and basically how this works, I'll give you a quick rundown on how it works. So right here, it is the far left button. So it is actually taking the output from that comparator right there, runs along this line, goes down a descending torch pillar. Then this redstone powers this 1-tick pulse generator right here, this little piston with a block on top, with a 1-tick repeater going into this sticky piston with the filled cauldron, which in turn puts the cauldron here next to the comparator, which powers all of this, and then it splits into 2 lines, one for the top door and one for the bottom. The bottom door has a pulse extender, which are these comparators with the redstone kind of circle, going into another 1-tick pulse generator, going into a redstone torch feed for just a simple double piston extender on the bottom. And these are incredibly easy to make. You just gotta make sure you don't block update them, because otherwise they'll break themselves. Then the top pillar goes up this torch pillar right here to the top, and then there is this is literally exactly the same as the double extender on the bottom, just I adapted it a tiny bit to change it to account for going down and not up. You can't use redstone torches going down as well, but it's the same exact thing. And the only thing that's different is there is no 1-tick pulse generator and no pulse extender on this one, because I did not need it to flick back and forth. Like when you flick it, this one, when the door is on, it just stays down, so you don't need the pulse extender or the 1-tick generator. But for the bottom one, it needs to shoot up, but then it needs to come right back down again. So that's why I have the pulse extender with the 1-tick pulse generator on there. And then the toggle hidden nether portal will go to the next one. You can see, you can kind of hear it opening right now. Creates that nether portal, and we can go and close it from in here too. And if I can hit it, I shot my bow again. I'm taking it out of my offhand, because you know what? What is that noise? I feel like Yushi or Sammy, whoever, is play sound trolling me again. Anyway, that's an admin. Likes to play sound troll me a lot. But anyway, so yeah. Here you can see we've got another button for it, same thing. But here's a rundown on how the secret nether portal works. It is the second button, so it's taking the output from this torch here, which goes in a descending torch pillar, mind you, to a redstone kind of feed here. And this is a half slab, so it won't power this piston. Going into a 3-tick generator, I needed it 3 ticks. Going into a pulse shortener right here, which creates a 1-tick pulse that goes into this piston. Also, you can see there's a 1-tick pulse here, right here. And basically just moves this cauldron back and forth and activates the hidden nether portal kind of redstone in there. So yeah, and I'm not going to go over that, because if you want to see that, you can look in another video. But then that nether portal is kind of noisy. I'm going to go and close it. Now we have toggle the interior lights. This is probably my second favorite part of this, because if you listen, it is completely silent. Listen. There are no pistons whatsoever, so it's completely silent except for the button of pushing, of course. But that one, I'll give you a quick rundown on how it is. What is happening here is it is going into this small piston, or not piston extension, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there. With a small redstone ascending torch pillar into a locked repeater timer, which, since the stone button produces a pulse of 4 ticks, I have a 7-tick like repeater lock gate here, which allows it to go through the full range. Instead of being 8 ticks, which it would stay the same, it goes to 7, which allows it to change 1. And then it is simply just changes this torch pillar. If we in fact go here, and let me get some redstone dust out, and we'll try to guess this. Oh, there we can see it turns on and off, just like this. Just like that. It's very, very slick. And that's how it's silent. It's not really a T flip-flop, but I mean, it's more of a clock, but still, it works. Then the next part is the toggle waterfall. This is definitely my most favorite thing about this, because it took so much work. I mean, if you look, there's all this sandstone on top pertains to the waterfall, and including a lot of redstone below here. But anyway, if we go hit the button, it should open up. You can hear it firing, and you can see it essentially uncovers these dispensers right here, which each have a bucket in them. And then it also retracts this stair right here so the water doesn't spill out everywhere and just like ruin the whole effect of it. You can see it looks really beautiful from the outside. And it also kind of deters mobs, because look how hard it is to swim up this. It's like really hard, but to get out, you just gotta swim right through. So it's kind of like a one-way-ish door. But then if we go ahead and press the button again, the toggling it off was harder to do than the on. You can see the pistons will extend and the water will attract, and then the stair extends once the water gets down there, and then it's all kind of hidden and no spillage of the water whatsoever. And I won't show really how this works other than give a super quick rundown, because it's actually extremely complicated. So it is the 4th button, runs up this ascending torch pillar, heads into another silent repeater lock clock. I know it's a very hard tongue twister. Splits into 2 directions. Okay, the first direction is a descending torch pillar, and then there is an observer running into a repeater, running into a redstone torch, which has an input also from a piece of redstone dust down here. And that is essentially an RS NOR latch with observers. It doesn't look like it, but trust me, it's RS NOR. And then what it powers is it powers these pistons down here with the sandstone on them. Then a repeater with a slight delay, 3 ticks to be exact, because it takes 2 ticks to retract the piston, I believe. I don't know. I don't know offhand. I'd have to check. I'm not that pro at redstone. I'm not as pro as you think. But then we have a line going over the water dispensers. And then what we also have is we have the T flip-flop with a piston here. And basically what happens is it also powers this RS NOR latch. It's a very complex RS NOR latch, and there's also an AND gate here to produce a shorter pulse. In fact, I think it pulses once for 1 ticks, then waits, then it pulses once for 3 ticks. So that's how complicated it is. That's why there is the... Oh, sorry, 4 ticks. Oh no, 8 ticks. Duh, I'm stupid. See, I don't even remember making this. That's how mind-boggling it is to me. Then there is I believe this is 12. Yes, this is a 12-tick delay down to a descending torch pillar with the pulse extender. And the pulse extender makes sure that these stairs don't retract too early and the water spills everywhere. But anyway, then it heads down into some hidden redstone down here. There is actually, I believe there's a piston under this block. I don't want to mine it because there are torches everywhere down here, and I'll probably break the door, because I said if you update the blocks, it breaks itself. But anyway, you can see if I go ahead and mine this, you can see there is the piston, and let me go ahead and throw my pickaxe out. That is very risky, because what if some nub picked it up? Or even worse, what if auto entity clear, like, took it? Anyway, besides when I'm not breaking things, I think this is a really cool, really cool redstone addition to my island. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode. don't forget to leave a like, and if you're not already, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I'm a pretty small channel right now, but I've got some pretty good content. I want to get popular. I want to get big, because then, you know, it make the monies from the monetization. No, I'm just kidding, but for real, I do want subs, so please subscribe, help me out in any way you can, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys all in the next episode. Peace out.